Hello and welcome back to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we will continue our search for the Heart of Fire and the mithril axe Zigilburk. So what we need to do now is go back to the Silverton Lodge, defeat the goblins in there, and take the maps they have and see if we can find something about Zigilburk within them. And yeah, Brogur doesn't believe us too much. Yeah, but we'll see what happens after we defeat the goblins we came to fight. So I think the safest bet, or the quickest at least, would be going back to Gamil Filik. There are a lot of goblins in there, and that way we can do this really fast. Now, something that I've been thinking since the last episode, it's kind of weird how the epic has you visit the Great Delving and Silverton Lodge before going to Bósi in the Chamber of the Crossroads, and after you talk to Bósi, you basically need to go back to these places and do a lot of errands. So I don't remember if it was like this before. I think the epic was changed a little bit when Moria was revamped. But yeah, this back and forth in between these areas, it's a little bit weird for me. I usually prefer to advance the epic alongside the side quests on each area, but today, well, for this particular book, so far we haven't been able to do so. Yeah, I think this is a little bit strange, but anyway, nothing we can do. Yeah, defeating the goblins is not the issue here. They are a couple levels below us, so they go down really quickly. But right now, what we're missing is just one more map. Just gotta find that map. Let us run around to Gamil Filik a little bit. There he is. So yeah, finding the maps is not that hard either. You just gotta explore a little bit. We just need to defeat 7 more of these goblins. And I think afterwards we will need to return to Bósi in the Chamber of the Crossroads. Well, I hope that's the case, because if our milestone is off cooldown, that would be faster. Oh, please, can you die? Alright, yeah, we need to return to Brogur. He is also in the Chamber of the Crossroads. We're gonna go back to him. But first... yeah, the milestone is off cooldown, but first let us pick up the Sage's Locker in here. There are a few. one more in here. I remember the first time I came to this area, I didn't see the wires in between the scaffolding, so I was like walking very carefully from across this, trying like not to fall, and when I realized there was no risk of falling at all, I felt kinda bad with myself. Anyway, let us use the milestone skill and go back to the Chamber of the Crossroads.
These maps do not tell me anything.
I cannot complain about this errand of yours, Beriathan. You have slain many goblins despite your search for a forge that likely never existed. These crude goblin maps tell me nothing I didn't already know. That goblins are filthy, disgusting creatures and their maps are worthless. Show them to my cousin Bósi, though perhaps he has more patience than I and will tell you something useful.
My cousin might not see the answer, but I do.
The goblins have made their homes here in the darkness for a long time. These maps might have secrets to show us, however unsavory they seem. Bósi peers at the map for a long while and then his face creases into a wide smile. I may have unraveled our riddle, Beriathan. I do believe that we can discern the location of the Heart of Fire from these maps.
It is very simple, my friend. Let me explain it to you.
Look here, Beriathan. The location of Nar-khelab, the Heart of Fire, is on this crude goblin map. Do you not see it? Bósi laughs, clearly enjoying the attention. Let me put it this way, my friend. We know that the door to the Heart of Fire is sealed indeed. You discovered that trick to open it within the Word Hoard of Durin. But the goblins cannot know this trick. The pages that held the secret were disturbed by only deep claws. If the goblins had found those pages and understood their significance, they would have certainly taken them. We are not looking for a room on this map, Beriathan. We are looking for a stretch of undisturbed wall behind which such a room could lie hidden, and I have found just such a spot. Let me know when you are ready, and together we will travel to this place.
I have need of your great skill.
Are you ready, Beriathan? If my guess is near the mark, we will soon find the Heart of Fire, and I will set the dwarves of my company to its mighty forges. And perhaps Zigilburk itself still remains within. Imagine, an axe made entirely of mithril. What a wonder!
The Heart of Fire, the great forging room where Durin's axe was birthed, was lost in ages past. But the discovery of the Way of Smiths would bring fresh hope to those who seek to reclaim the glory of Khazad-dûm.
Alright, let's go. I hope this adventure will not be in vain. To find the legendary forges of Nar-khelab would work wonders on the hopes and efforts of my people. The chance that the mithril axe Zigilburk might lie within, I cannot describe what a boon that would be. Let us proceed, my friend. We are nearing the wall that might very well be hiding the door we seek. Do you hear that? Vile Redbeak. Stay alert, Beriathan. There may be more of them. I hope there is more to find here than just Redbeak. This is the place, Beriathan. What do you think? Okay. If the Heart of Fire actually exists, I believe it must be behind this wall. What were the secret means of opening it that you recovered from Katub Sahar, Beriathan? Ah yes, The great blacksmith Ongli desired not to be disturbed, not even by Durin himself, unless by ceremonial gestures of acknowledgement worthy of his station. You should hail or congratulate or salute him, Beriathan. I hope that we have read the clues aright. Alright, so which one are we gonna do? Let us salute? Would you look at that? We were right after all, Beriathan. I will not say the opening words. Back Canon Suhuk. We have done it. We have found Nar-khelab, the Heart of Fire. How incredible that this place should lie forgotten for so long. Behold the mighty forges of Nar-khelab. Quickly, my friends, search the 3 forges for sign of Zigilburk, the mithril axe. Alright, so no sign of Zigilburk in any of the forges. We will go back to Bósi. You did not find Zigilburk, Beriathan? No, do not apologize. I should have not let my hopes rise so. It has surely been many hundreds of years since the axe beheld the heat of these forges. Let us return to the Chamber of the Crossroads and tell my people that the Heart of Fire has been found. Goblins. Oh, so close. Thanks to you, the secret of the Heart of Fire will not be stolen by goblins. Are you ready to return and tell the dwarves of my company of our discovery? Thank you for your help with the goblins and with the Redvik before them. Let us now return to the Chamber of the Crossroads to tell of our victory and that the Heart of Fire has been unsealed.
The dwarves have found the Heart of Fire, the greatest of their lost forges. Though Zigilburk, the legendary mithril axe, was not found there, the discovery of the forges was itself a great victory. Enheartened by the victory, Broger and his following have moved on to establish a command in the 21st Hall.
The Heart of Fire is ours again, thanks to you.
You fought bravely and well, Beriathan, as I have come to expect, but more important is this. The secret forges of the Heart of Fire are now at the service of my people. It is a shame that we did not find Zigilburk itself within the Heart of Fire, but I was wrong to expect it. Only rarely do weapons remain at the place of their making, for it is not their purpose to go forth into the world and finding glory in the battlefield. Even so, this remains a great victory for my expedition. If you have the proficiency, the forges of Nar-khelab are of course at your service. Vitality. Okay, yeah, let us pick this. Why not?
My cousin and some other dwarves have gone on to the 21st Hall.
We have had great successes here in Moria already, Beriathan, and Brogur has gone eastward with many of our people seeking the 21st Hall and the royal houses of Durin. I am worried by this haste. Yes, we have achieved a great victory with the discovery of the Heart of Fire, but I fear that Brogur will advance too far and get in over his head. Travel to the Chamber of Leadership of the 21st Hall in Zelem-melek and warn my cousin against this move. Alright, so we're ready to go to the 21st Hall. at long last.
Durin returns soon to his halls.
And we technically have already unlocked that swift travel, but indulge me in this one. I wanna make my way there on foot one last time. Because I really enjoy this pathway, these passageways, and not every day we get to travel them. Alright, I'm not sure what this connects to, and I wanted to take a look, but I'd much rather make it to the 21st hole as soon as possible. Well, this is... oh, like 1/3 of Moria? Even less than that, maybe. Because the 21st hole, Zelem-melek, and Nâr-khelab, the foundations of stone, the Redhorn Lodge, the Flaming Deeps, the foundations of stone. God, there's still a lot of things to discover in Moria. It's just that since we are almost level 55, it might seem that we are halfway through it, but that's not the case really. Okay, before I forget, where are the boots? Agility, vitality, or regen, evade rating, okay. Let us go. So I think Forced March overrides the run speed boost from the shoes nonetheless. It would have been nice if they stack with each other so that we could get a 43% extra run speed, but well, 38 is already good enough. So this is ideally where we should have advanced the quest for mapping the Winding Way. I believe it makes more sense to me, at least, that that quest is done at this point when the epic is asking you to go to the 21st hole. But well, any excuse for making this trip is worthwhile in my opinion, because it really gets you to think about the path that the company itself followed. And yeah, this is a long path, but towards the end, when the 21st hole awaits, it's totally, yeah, it's totally worth it. I had already discussed with you. I've reached the western gate of the 21st hole. Yeah, I had already discussed with you what I think that path is. So cool. And let us also take the chance to snap a pic of us in here at the entrance to the 21st hole. really like that lightning in there. Alright, let us continue now. And yeah, this place is huge. Just making our way to the dwarf camp. Alright, here we are. We can pick.
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
I can pick some of these quests, but some of them are for the more instance cluster. This is for modes of enchantment that we are not doing yet. This is for missions in Nâr-khelab that we are not doing yet either. Okay, war is in the Chamber of Mazarbul. I remember now, so we're not gonna do that guy.
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do instead. And let us go out talk to Brogur first. And then we'll start picking the side quests in the 21st hole. God, I love this music.
This needs doing.
Welcome to the Chamber of Leadership, Beriathan. From here, I will lead my people to even greater glory in Moria.
I can hardly believe that we are here. This is a joyous day for the Dwarves.
The time of the Dwarves is truly at hand, Beriathan. How ludicrous we were to fear that some curse might lie upon Moria after all these years. Had we returned before now, Moria might be thriving already. What's done is done. We are here now, and many of the dwarves of our expedition have ventured forth into the deep tunnels, seeking great riches that must surely lie untouched within the caves of Moria. If you come across Rokur or Uthrik during their exploration of Zelem-melek, be sure to lend them any assistance they may require. They set out through the southern passage from the 21st hole, but where they went from there I do not know. Alright, but first, before we go south to explore Zelem-melek, let us... Okay, there are a couple things to do in here, really. First, let us pick this quest.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Do you have time enough to aid the expedition again? I would like you to speak with a friend of mine, Agouti. He has traveled deeper into Moria with the expedition, and I have yet to hear back from him. You can find Agouti down in the old waterworks in a place we call the Rotten Cellar, southwest of here, past the Silverton Loads. I'm given to understand that it isn't considered the most comfortable post.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Greetings, friend Warden. I am Dari, and I hail from the Lonely Mountain. It is hard to believe we are truly treading the ancient paths of Khazad-dûm, is it not? It is enough to kindle a flame in the heart of even the stoniest dwarf. There is one thing in which I have a particular interest. The mirrors you may have seen about the 21st hole. I believe there are 4 of them, and I have a theory about what they are for. Could you go and record some of information about the mirrors, such as rotation, location, and so forth? I would like to study what you find. But first, let me talk to the reputation guys. Where are they?
It is hoped that Balin's company discovered mithril.
Here. Mastering the 21st hole. Oh god, I gotta be level 56? No way, but I am already... I'm already at the reputation. Come on.
Once there was trade between the dwarves of Moria and the elves.
I thought we were gonna get that master.
You are ill-equipped to venture into Khazad-dûm.
That's a shame. Alright, so we need kindred with the guards to get the book.
Once there was trade between the dwarves of Moria and the elves.
Alright, nothing much else to do in here, it seems. So, what do we do first? Let us advance the epic a little bit more. We're gonna find Rokur and Uthrik. It seems the epic only needs you, or only wants you finding one of those two guys. It leaves me wondering where they are exactly. That was fun. So we found Uthrik.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Hello there, man. Lord Rogur sent you to help me. I appreciate the offer, but I have no need of your assistance. In the halls of my fathers, I need rely on none but the strength of my own arm. Uthrik cocks his head and glares into the shadows. I may have been too quick to speak, helpful man. There is someone there in the shadows. Prepare for battle. You bore the mark of the White Hand. Tell Lord Brogur of this at once. Alright, yeah, so we only needed to find one of those two guys. I think we went the easy way and helped Uthrik. I believe Rogur... Well, Rogur would most likely also have you fight one of the orcs of the White Hand. But I believe he will have you fight one of the two sort of bosses. I'm not sure. I usually always go to Uthrik because it's the one that's closer by. Anyway, let us make our way back to the 21st hole. I just realized I didn't find my milestone to the new location. If only I were level 56 to make use of that master. Come on, come here. Ah, Jesus! These work riders really have a knack for moving out of the way when you are doing frontal attacks.
The sign of the White Hand, you say?
He owes you his life, Beriathan. He has always been headstrong and impertinent, but I cannot blame him here. Desire to claim the riches of Khazad-dûm has blinded many dwarves to the minding of their own safety. Still, he is fortunate that you came along when you did. Uruks are fierce and not to be underestimated. Tell me more of this Uruk scout. There is something about your story that gives me pause.
We must do something about the White Hand within Moria.
Are you certain that the Uruk you fought were the mark of the White Hand? That is very unusual, Beriathan. What compelled these creatures to enter Moria? They certainly did not come the way we did. That means they must have gone around the mountains and come in from the east, but for what purpose? Some suspicious plot is afoot, and I do not like it. It is no matter. Any orc or Uruk is a threat to us, those of the White Hand no less than any other. Search out orcs of any allegiance throughout Zelem-melek and the Redhorn Lords, and defeat them wherever possible. The only orc I like is a dead one. Okay. So before we go looking for orcs, let us do these mirrors. Okay, so yeah, it's a long walk. And of course we don't have more room in our bags. Was already expecting that. It's been a while since the last time I visited the vendor. So I guess we're gonna clean up backspace after this episode. Well, we technically could go talk to War in here. In the Chamber of Mazarbul. But well, I think the Epic would have you come here at some point as well. But anyway.
If it were not for the prospect of finding mithril, I would not have come here.
What's this then? Lickman sent words from the western halls of Durin's Way, does he? Good. I am happy enough to hear he still lives, for these are deadly halls. I suppose you're here to lend a hand, and not just to see the sights, I suppose, though they are fine enough for any. Yeah, and yeah, you don't have any quests. So yeah, I believe he will have quests by the time the Epic sends us here. Because so far, no. So Let us finish aligning the mirrors. Alright, just missing one of them. Alright, so we have all the descriptions of the mirrors. Let us go back to Dari. And now, where is Dari? Dari. No. Here. Maybe this one.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Good work, Beriathan. Now, let me take a look at the recordings you made. Oh, level 55. Awesome. Amazing. And one class trait point. You did the Mines of Moria. What's that did about? Ranger of Khazad-dûm. Okay, so this is for class trait points, this is for just reputation. Okay. We have some more skirmishes available, and I think those are the Moria skirmishes that we'll need to be doing at some point for the epic, but not just yet. And there's also Hobnanigans currently available, but we're not gonna do Hobnanigans. Let us continue.
Only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
According to your own documentation, the mirrors seem to be pointed at one another from the four corners of the 21st hole. The only one that doesn't match the others is the third. I wonder, would you be so good as to return to the third mirror and give it a little push? I would like to see what happens if the angles align. I'll do that, but before I forget, let me grab the milestone here in the 21st hole. Might be useful. And as soon as we get the master in the 21st hole, we'll look for another milestone to use. But basically, as soon as you unlock swift travel to the 21st hole, you're golden. Most of the major locations in Moria will have a swift travel to here, so... Okay, back to Dari. Once again. God, yeah, I also need to visit a vendor. Please don't let me forget, I need to go to the vendor.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Aha! Light! I knew it! The mirrors are an ancient light system of Moria. This technology is brilliant, but it has long been forgotten. What an incredible discovery. Let us take any... you don't have room for... Jeez. Oh, let me check these outfits in here. There is one that looked really interesting. This one? Yeah, what shield is this? Look flat. I don't have any recollection of that shield. And this one, Shield of the Nâr-khelab. That looks good. Where can I get me a Shield of the Nâr-khelab? For my Rohirrim Warden.
Would that we could procure a trophy from Durin's Bane.
Alright, so let us sell all these things that we don't need. I'm actually gonna equip the Zelem-melek. Only I can locate them inside my bags. Okay. Here they are. Well, that should be enough. Alright, now let us pick this back.
I'm not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Okay. So, what do we need to do now? Alright, well, since we are level 55, we have already unlocked
Abide here a moment.
all
and
the other quests for the
Abide here a
instances in
moment and
Moria.
speak with me.
Gamil Filik,
Durin's Bane. Be
Uh,
wary if you journey into Moria.
Enemies of Lorien, Nightmares in the Abyss. This
Many
is for
foul things dwell in the
okay.
depths of the mountains. I
Something
fear
wicked.
the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
That is for the 16th
Many
hole, I
foul
believe.
things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles. We
Yeah.
have little time to speak. Great events have
This
been
is
set
for
in motion.
modes. This is okay. So it seems, for the moment, there are no more quests that we can do in Zelem-melek other than the epic. So let us take the chance now to visit the vault. I think
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
there are a couple things I might want to put inside this vault. Yeah. These crystals and scrolls of empowerment that I've been getting on my other alts. That once again I would come in handy later, but not just today. And all these reputation items. But we're gonna keep in here until we finish Moria and see how many of these we really truly need. Alright, and also a visit here to a crafting hall. Because now that we are finally back and have access to crafting facilities, here's the study, that means that we can finally finish the mastery proficiency for the 5th tier and start working on the supreme tier. What I want to check in here is if there is any supreme recipes, because before I start working on the supreme tier I want to get the battle lores, but I don't know where to get them. So I'm gonna check all that on the wiki. There is a sale on crafting recipes on the store, so I might take advantage of that because this is the last day, I believe. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick read on the wiki, and I think this is a good spot to finish today's episode while I sort all these things out before we continue adventuring in Moria. So thank you for joining me on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you liked, what you disliked, and I will see you later, my friends. Garliff is saying goodbye as well, so stay safe all of you, take care, good luck, see you on the next one, bye bye.